What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are in our Steelers Superstar series. It is now episode 7. I know it's kind of a short break in between episodes, but I felt like maybe going forward, Monday and Fridays wouldn't be the worst time because we can double upload on Tuesday, double upload on Saturday. So I think that's probably the best time, but let me know what you guys think. But of course, you guys have spoken, and it appears that we will be doing a spin the wheel for the player, and then we'll be doing a second spin the wheel for overall. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to do the spin for overall. I might just make it where it's like, I want to make it where it's not as easy to get higher level, so I'll think about it, but I'll get that done pretty quickly as we're about to spin right now for a position. Of course, the choices are Travis Kelce. There are 2 wide receivers, so I think we'll spin for the 2. It's Keenan Allen and Corey Davis would be the options. Obviously, Keenan Allen's a better player, but I think it's only fair. Elton Jenkins for guard. Tight end would be Travis Kelce. I don't think we need him. However, tight end and wide receiver are basically the same, because if we gain a tight end, we're gaining a wide receiver because Pitts is going to move to wide receiver. If we get a wide receiver, we're gaining a wide receiver, simply put. As far as right end goes, is Davenport. We could still use a pass rusher on the opposite side of Donald. And then for cornerback would be Mr. Kendall Fuller. So without any further ado, we'll spin. As far as what I want, I think Elton Jenkins is the most boring, but I want a lineman because it doesn't really change the dynamic of the team too much. I suppose Kendall Fuller wouldn't be the worst either, but probably a lineman, honestly, even though someone like Kelce or Keenan would probably be the bigger of the 2 for gains. I love how I keep still calling him Kittle, even though we're not even playing the Niners anymore, who have Kelce. Regardless, let's spin the wheel. Best of luck. It's spinning. It's slowing down. It's stopping at Davenport, which, once again, I don't necessarily mind. It's not that... Once again, not that big of a deal. All right, relax. All right, so this is probably a little confusing, and I may have to readjust this at some point. Maybe this is not exactly what you guys thought of for this. I should change that number. Got to make sure all the numbers are actually accounted for. But for right now, we have an 80 to 83, which if you get that would be a superstar. 84 to 86, which would also be superstar. 87 to 90, which I think should also be superstar, and then 91 to 99, which I think should be X Factor. We're gonna spin the wheel. Obviously, getting anything under like a 91 would be, not great, but we'll see what we get. And let me know if you guys think this is actually fine or not. This is what we're gonna land, and okay, so we get the, kind of the worst one, but pretty fair to what his already existing overall is, 84 to 86, and okay, once again, relax. 84 to 86 for Mr. Marcus Davenport. And I just realized I'm going to have to do another freaking spin. So hopefully you guys love the wheel because it's going to keep on spinning. And we land 86. Okay, so the best of the RNG spins, right? Finally, 86 overall. All right, so as you already know, we added a new player to the team after just coming up with a win. Anyways, if you're new to the series, this is our Steelers Superstar series, which, if we win, we have some parameters set to where we gain a player from the team that we just beat. As far as right now, we ended up stealing Aaron Jones and Brandon Brooks on the offensive side of things. Obviously, Pitts was a guy we selected. Same with Fields, same with Tyreek, same with some of the other guys on the team. And then defensively, we stole Donald, we stole Davenport, and we stole King. As far as Davenport, we spun him just earlier in the video. As you could see, we spun him to an 86 overall. Apparently, he's about to get XP, which is kind of cheese, but it's about to upgrade soon. He has these ratings: 87 power move, 82 block shed, 86 tackle, 91 awareness, 87 strength, same excel in speed, pursuit at 87. I think very fair. I didn't touch his traits either other than superstar. I think very fair ratings across the board for an 86 overall. Double or nothing and under pressure are his abilities. We'll now need to move on to week 6, going up against the Broncos, where we do not get a breakout yet again. We're going against a 3-2 team, along with a lot of our division opponents being 3-2. Player of the week goes to Rodgers. Player of the week goes to Rashaan Evans. Yet, who won? As far as the Broncos go, they have Lamar Jackson, which, I mean, with our new style of how we get overalls, I don't know if Lamar Jackson actually is one of the players we need, right? Like, we also have him set as one of the captains as well. I think Lamar Jackson's not one of the guys you need. Same with Josh Jacobs. Wide receivers, I think Cooks would be on the list. Tight end, definitely not. O-line, there's got to be somebody good here. You can see Ali Marpet. He would definitely be a guy on the list. If we win, of course. Ragnar would be on the list. Teller, ooh, they got some good linemen. This could be a pretty big week for them. Olivier Vernon. Adrian Claiborne. What about the DT? Derek Nottie. Left outside linebacker, Leonard Floyd. Middle linebacker, Avery Wilson. Right outside line, I'm expecting some great DBs. Where are they? Darius Slay, not bad. Trey Flowers, 78 overall. Free safety, kind of meh. Strong safety, kind of meh. This team is not great. It's actually really not great at all. There's not much more to it. Let's take a look at the X Factor matchup. This film is incredible. He always finds a way to move the ball downfield. There's no such thing as a broken play when he's under center. You got any ideas? That actually is very true. My idea is to disregard him and just pretend he doesn't exist. Just like my my son. Got the big boy Ricard with an upgrade, 82 overall. Let's see, break, tackle, catch. There's just so much information there that I just can't be bothered, you know? I just can't. Jamin Davis, Mr. Field General, 7300 XP to upgrade only at normal. Not a bad upgrade. He gets an Excel, some other upgrade points, and then everyone else doesn't really matter. But of course, for our team captains, we have Tyreek Hill as the #1 team captain. We have Pitts as another captain. Fields as one of the captains. Where are the other fellas? Guidry as a captain, and I cannot remember the other captain. I want to put Donald, I think, is the other captain. Did I put one? I'm going to put him as captain. Donald's the other captain. So every other player is available for losing. I think we're doing a spin the wheel for losing players, and I think it's only going to include players that are actually really good, like Brooks, Jones, Desmond King. You know, those types of players as of right now. Maybe we should put Jones on the list instead of Donald, because Donald, he's a sack guy. Yeah, I think we're going to take Jones' captain away, and we're going to make Aaron Jones the guy. I wouldn't like to lose Donald, but he is a pass rusher. I think there's less to invest in than, you know, like a running back or a wide receiver or a quarterback. So I think it's fair that 4 of our captains are offensive players. All right, we're in Denver, and the weather's perfect again. We've had a pretty nice show of it this season. Obviously, maybe a little confusing for some teams, as you know, we have worn orange in the past, and you can see they're all orange. I like the combination of the two teams here, looking clutch with the 2 throwback styles. Obviously, this is color rush, but it's kind of like a throwback nod as well. Obviously, Aaron Jones on the ground last week, just like Najee the week before. Not really succeeding too much, I'll be honest with you. Not really succeeding too much on the ground, but receiving, that's where both of the players did earn their stripes in the last couple of weeks. So, going to try to get to the ground, but if it doesn't work out, we'll just go close to the line of scrimmage passes to the running back, and it'll be kind of like a run anyways. As we will be kicking the ball off to start this one out, and I gotta say, I like it. I like the color schemes. It's just so fresh. Like, it just looks like their uniforms look tasty. Like, I want to just like combine the 2 uniforms and just eat it. You know, it's just, I don't know how. Like, I don't know what that even means, but I just want to. As Lamar Jackson's numbers probably don't show the rushing numbers, which are probably decent, but yeah, not great. Touchdown to pick ratio is kind of average. Yards are not terrible, to be fair, but that completion percentage, I don't know what the number is, but it's like 110 for 190. That's got to be like barely 60%, maybe. It's very close, though. I'll tell you that. But now, with that last roll of the dice, we got a little bit of a pass rush here. And they're going to go Jacobs. That's super slow. And guess what? Lamar was going to run. He had all day to throw, which I will admit is not a good sighting, considering we just added an 86 overall superstar right end. It's not a left end. I was thinking of left end because that's where, you know, Donald's supposed to be a right end, but we moved to the left end because he's the most deadly at that spot for us. But maybe we could change some things up with the new addition. Let's get in there after their first down. They're willing to run it, and Jamin Davis, with the help of Redwine, gets the play off the edge before it's a 2nd and 10. You know, definitely trying to limit teams from running, because that's a pretty big weakness for us. Oh, that's a terrible play as we just completely give up the gap. Only gains 4, though. Once again, Jacobs looking really slow out the gate, and then this is where they crush us, as they're going to be coming with the 5 wide set here. This is a tough play to stop. And that's one of the biggest reasons why. And Norman barely gets there. Cook's wearing number 13. I don't know how to feel about that, but I thought there was a chance that could have been caught and scored on. But Norman does get a hand to it, thankfully. And Isaiah Rodgers is going to have a chance to return it. No, he will not. We sold a little bit. The rest of the guys sold. Everyone sold except for Rodgers. I mean, there's nothing Isaiah could have done there. Justin Fields, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 1481 for yards. You know, we kind of started off slow. We're heating up a bit, and obviously the rushing numbers are looking okay as well. First play looks like a run, but it's not a run, and we're going to take, you know, not a great look to Pitts. They actually did pressure us really, really well there. I thought, hey, maybe we trick them. They think it's a run, and we don't run it, but they're like, we don't care. We will go for you no matter what. It's Tyreek. It's not even close to on target. Fields, I will say, ever since last week, definitely more inaccurate. No doubt about that. Could go to Schwartz, and I mean, it's not a great throw, but considering the last throw, that's a pretty good throw while pressured. Of course, that will be a 3 now. We don't gain a single yard, which is definitely not a good start. Maybe we should have run the ball. I think we overthought it a little bit, and really good job getting off your man, the Javelin. But obviously we punted out because we don't trust anyone. I will say, though, if I knew it was the Javelin, obviously I would have kicked that in because he could have made an even better play, but it works out. And no. Red Wine gets beat. Everyone gets beat. Jacobs not looking super fast, but looking very decisive and wiggly. It's going to prove that they can run the ball, which is not what we want them to know. And the Javelin, he's not the biggest guy in the world, all right? Tackling, especially very swiftly off the edge. Tackling a guy like Jacobs, probably not something he should be doing often. But at least he got there, slowed him down, obviously. A big part of the play, whether he actually got him or not. And speaking of the Javelin, of course, he's by far the lowest overall captain on the team, but boy, does he deserve it, without a doubt. There's no question about it. Anyone asking is just out of their minds. And a 3rd and 9 throw over the middle where we had a chance with Nashawn Wright. Could not pop the ball out, and they will unfortunately convert, which it is not. It's just straight up play action. We're not looking too bad here. We do need to come up, though. And we got a little greedy, and the fullback just ran. You know, we thought maybe he would do something fancy. He just ran. I hate when the announcer's like, that's another Broncos first down. It's like, yes, we get it. It is another Broncos first down. You don't have to tell us, though. And Donald get him as Jacobs. He's just, I don't even know. He's so slow, yet he somehow makes plays. Red Wine. We can't run commit because it very well could be a pass. I think it is a run, but I just can't, you know. And we don't need... We do need to, as Josh Jacobs cannot be tackled. All right, fresh start from the 25. Of course, they're bringing everyone they know and their grandmothers with them to the line of scrimmage as Aaron Jones is trying to slip away, and he does a damn good job to gain 3, similar to Jacobs, but even less blocking. Obviously, Jacobs' blocking definitely opened up a little bit more as they kept trying, so once again, that's something we probably should do as well. And we may have had Tyreek. That is absurd by Darius Slay. That is actually insane. Well, if we somehow pull this one off, I know who I want. I know who I'm rooting for on the spin. Sheesh, that man just went absolutely off. The Javelin. Oh, that works, though. And he's going to fight backwards. What is he doing? That's his own power. That's him. Loss of 4. He celebrates. Oh, no, that's our... once again, I got confused even about the whole orange versus aqua. Oh, there's a good play there going backwards. Now, this is where you play it safe, right? You bring a 3-man rush, and you keep the linebacker about, you know, maybe 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, playing the inside, but if he sees Lamar making some crazy play, you get your his back. You know, you get your his back. Could be even a screen. I like our positioning. Lamar has nowhere to go, and off the edge. Get in there. Boys. Jesus. Gains 15 yards on the play. They will go for the field goals. Obviously, that puts them up by 2 possessions, but definitely not the start I was hoping for, as the pressure is the main culprit of this one. Obviously, we haven't really been able to believe in our routes too much. Probably should have trusted Tyreek, but, you know, Larry was open. It's just... the ball kind of just had no air under it. As Isaiah Rodgers will get a return, and the guys are just not ready. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they waiting so long? And that should be good. That's tough footwork. I don't know if I'd put my money on it, but I will accept them saying that he caught it. I won't contest it. Does anyone really believe Larry's getting the ball here? That is such a tough decision. And it's not bad, actually. It was an absolute dime. And not even just a tight end, but a rookie tight end. We got to remember, he's a rookie. I know it's hard to remember that sometimes, but, I mean, you see him do stuff like that, and you wonder. And, man, I want to run that with Tyreek, but we're just going to run it up the middle. And smartly so. The DT does get a hand on us, but we gain 3. And I would normally run this, and we probably do have the look if Aaron Jones gets the block. Yeah, we'll still do it. We'll still do it. And it would have been a good decision if Larry Fitzgerald, who's actually known as a pretty good blocker, actually blocked his man. I mean, there's no surprise that we are struggling on offense lately and specifically in this game. But this would be a drive to really put us back. And that's a fumble. Aaron Jones doesn't get the ball. He just lets it bounce. And that is disastrous. We probably did get the ball, got rid of the ball a little bit late, but they brought so many players, and they kind of hesitate a little bit on the screen. I thought they saw it, to be honest. And look at the play by King. What a play. Going against a lineman as well. That would be the play of the year for a cornerback. Came in with so much speed, the lineman got caught off guard and just didn't make the play. And, I mean, that's a good job. Look at King getting in there again. Obviously, a lot of help from the D lineman, but pushes him over with ease. King's not happy. You can tell King is annoyed with the way this game has gone. And Browning! No. Yo, somebody get him! He's still not down. Oh, my. From the 20, we have had no success on offense, and that continues. All right, we have the out to Tyreek, but I would like to bring him in if I can, which is ironic. It's an out and an in. It does kind of cause him to just sit there, though. But he still has the separation. He still holds it on. I wouldn't even say the separation, but he got to the spot. He still won the route. And, wow, this pressure, man. I will say they did overload us there, but they are crushing us. Like, they are absolutely destroying us on the offensive line. That works too, though. But I'd say we had Pitts, but Fields is also pretty open, and he gets a 22-yarder. That should be open. Yeah, well, he dropped that. You've got to be kidding me. That is a massive drop. All right, Aaron Jones on the inside handoff. And he gains a little bit. A little stutter step. Gains about 7. Go with mesh, which is a very, very good play call here, but it comes down to making the read, which is not easy. And there it is, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones beating, who is that, Fuller to the 30. Nice. See, when you go with something like that, you're pretty much guaranteed to throw to Tyreek there, which isn't a bad thing, but as you can see here, the way they played that. And that's a tough throw, and it's a dime. Pitts scores. The unstoppable connection continues. What a throw and what a catch. How are you going to cover Pitts with anal zone? Come on. And of course, if you don't know the channel by now, that's kind of what we call them at times. Oh, that's a big play. That is a big play. Norman on the cutoff. But man, what a gainer there. I thought we just made an insane play. We maybe, if they would have handed that off to the receiver, we may have just scored a touchdown. We absolutely head-hunted that receiver, but unfortunately he did not have the ball, and Jacobs just walks freely. And that's a really good route by Cole Beasley on the play. They haven't really, had that great of success themselves, but we've just basically been handing it to them. And we actually stopped him. Davenport with a really good play there. Davis obviously in pursuit as well. I think you got to come in with the blitz. I'd like an actual press, though. When I say press, don't, wait off the line 10 yards. Come on, bruh. And, wow! What a play by Marlon Davison. He blew that play up. Because they could wait till the 2-minute, but there's really no point, right? You might as well kick it around, 2:04, And, I mean, I suppose there's a point now because they just sold unbelievably high. They hit the field goal, but realistically, we can just fair catch this if we have a chance. I mean, if we could cut this back, we'd actually make a pretty big play, but I don't know if I'm all about it. Pitts could be a big play here. It's going to take this short. Really didn't have anyone open. We have that 2-minute warning timeout type of thing, so rather get the ball off than get behind on the drive. Tyreek kind of just baiting it out over there. We're going to go low, and that should have been picked. Why is the ball just not traveling fast enough? 3rd and 6. We really need this conversion, because otherwise then they get a chance. And that could have been picked as well. Damn it. We got excited, and we just ran. We should have just sat there and just had Pitts wide open over the middle. Screen pass. And what is that? What do you mean? We had it red. Oh, Lamar just got away with one. Lamar just got away with one. That is really rough. Come on, Donald. Oh! Lamar just got away with another one. Look at him. He's just running. Oh, my. What a play. What a hit, by the way, by Nashon. Oh, my. Lamar just got away with one. That is insane. Not going to lie. That hurts. That absolutely hurts. And there goes the javelin. And he's gone. Their screen passes are just not working. Oh, Jesus. We got a little close there. The javelin does it again. He just does it again. Of course, they can't just be happy for us. They can't just give us, can't just give us a lead. They have to drive down the field one time out from the 45. We baited that out every day of the week, by the way. Absolutely baited Lamar out. Browning on Beasley. That's a tough cover. Oh, my. And he gets out of bounds, doesn't he? Wow, what a play. Jeez, Lamar's going off. Really bad read on that freaking screen, but still. These runs are crazy. I thought it was a fake the way they lined up there. Might have just been because of our defense, though. Tyreek Hill could be our look. You take that every day of the week. Tyreek to the 49. I think you take a Hail Mary shot, right? Like you have to. Let's put Jones on the right side here. Hopefully we get some time. I mean, it gets there. And it's knocked down. Good throw. Good throw. Got the ball up there. Just couldn't come down with it. Good job by Fields to find some space. Gets to the side, so it's less of a throw. Would have been, maybe like an extra 3 to 4 yards. You never know. 3 to 4 yards might have been enough to not get it to the end zone. Obviously, looking at the yardage, they've won in every category, but look at the score. It's close. It also helps that we do get the ball here to start the second half of this game. Rodgers has a return chance, and I think with him, you always take it. As he can, he gets us about right where you're starting, and he's had a couple of crazy runs where he's gotten close. Try to get this ground game going now. Obviously, what we need is the center to take number 91. The guard takes that linebacker. Right tackle takes that guy, and we're fine. And that actually kind of is what happens. They just shifted over quick enough. 5 yards gain. Really good job by the O-line. Tyreek down the field is probably going to be a Pitts play, but you never know. It is a Pitts play. Doesn't really get a chance to truck often, and I'm assuming the defense appreciates that because that'll be what happens when he does. This is probably a straight up run, but we'll see. And that is a bit lucky. They over pursued, and we got very lucky there. That could have very well been potentially a game ender because they would have been up by 9, and we've been a little inconsistent. Wouldn't have been the actual game ender, but when it's all said and done, that's the play you kind of look back at and say, yeah, that's probably what costed us the game. And Aaron Jones cuts it back inside, gains about 2. We just really haven't had much to show for on the ground, like, at all. Get the blocks, get the play action going. And that's just not even close. I mean, the play's there. It's definitely there. It's just that throw is not easy. That's not easy either, and they're going to get that. Maybe should have sold out for the run there because we could have hit the field goal, but we didn't. The wind's a little sideways, so see this kick. Should be decent. It's close. It's pretty good. Down to the 2. What a punt. Dixon's balling out. I mean, you have an obligation to try and get the safety. You have to, which would tie the game up, ironically enough. And they force us to turn back. Oh, my, what in the world? I really don't like our look, but, like, you have to try and stop the run. And really good job by Javen White. Now we're coming with a full-on blitz. You have no choice. Come on, boys. Get in there. And we do. What a stop. Absolutely crushed it. They played a little, I mean, I wouldn't even say they played conservatively, but They played conservatively after that first play. I feel like the way this team's playing against us, that the pitch play might not be half bad here. Come on, Pitts. This is, I mean, that is just awful blocking. How do we have two guys taking double teams? It's pretty simple. Aaron Jones burns him. Cuts up field. Tries to go all the way across the left. Nice play. Nice play. Once again, no blocking at all. The ground game just hasn't been there. Aaron Jones in the receiving game, though. Not too bad. And Schwartz with the touch pass. Gets the edge. Jones with a little bit of a block in the back, but we get away with it, and there's a flag. Don't you dare tell me somebody did something. You have got to be kidding me. Tyreek Hill. Are you joking me? We'll run it again. Tyreek makes up for it, though, abundantly, as he just makes an insane lead block, easily sending us to the 5-yard line. I don't really like this look. Like, we don't have any slant look. I'm just going to give it to him up the middle. Ooh, Aaron Jones. Had to make a move. The guy was coming on the inside there, and we had to avoid him. Double slant. Pitts could go for his second touchdown of the day. Might just high point it if nothing's there. And he holds on! Number 2. What a play. Don't talk crap to the post. What did the post do, man? No need to go for 2 yet, just yet, because obviously if they get a field goal, you know, it still gives us a 3-point lead, where if we go for 2 and we don't get it, then it's a 2-point lead. So I think that's a smart play, and slightly overthrown, but I feel like with that much space, you don't go possession, you jump up for it. You know, that throw's safe enough with nobody around for you to jump up for that. And Cole Beasley makes up for it anyways with a really good route run. First down. Got to say, the Broncos' offense is slowed down tremendously. But obviously, they're still in it. Only down by 5. And still looking really tough to stop. As Jacobs once again, and he's going to throw a guy down. He's going to throw another guy down and get the first. I would love to see what his... I would love to see it, but I want to see his broken tackle count, because it's got to be pretty high, and over the middle, what a throw. Right over the middle. Browning just gets burned. And we're going with the heavier front because they have kind of like tried to keep things near the line of scrimmage. What a pop. They have set up Jacobs a lot for this now. 6 tackle for loss. Is that today? That's got to be like just for the season, right? They can't be for today. Of course, they're going to go with the speedier lineup with the more DBs in. And that's a really good find, as they had a lot of moving pieces, forcing things to the outside, and then the linebacker, you know, basically let that wide open. You got the Javelin, who can kind of cover multiple things at once. Take a step inside. Oh, maybe not. Huge hit, though. Really good hit. What a pop. The Javelin going against Cole Beasley one-on-one, and there's just no chance. But they throw it once again inside to Cooks, who has burned his guy quite a bit this game. His guy mainly being Norman or Steeples. What's his name? Steffens, not Steeples. Who the hell's Steeples? And they get the slant look, but he drops it. Really good job by King to punch that ball out, and then any little wiggle room that needed to come out even more. You know, Mr. Who was it? Was it Redwine on the play? I don't know who it was, but somebody made a play on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is just really good blocking. I'm surprised we even recovered as much as we did. Browning made a really good play there. I don't think Nashon was taking him one-on-one. And one-on-one. In for the score. Once again, I said Nashon Wright, one-on-one's not taking him down, and I believe that was Nashon Wright that made the play. And here, with it being the 4th quarter, they're going for the 2-point conversion. There's no reason for them not to. Up the middle, Jamin Davis with a pop. Don't even worry about it. Massive, massive stop there. Is with 8:39 left. All we need is a field goal. But that obviously gives them a chance as well. And we went the wrong way there, but good job catching. Obviously, if we don't catch that ball, that is a potential huge mistake. Going to go the 5 wide. So we haven't really given them that look too much. Ooh, we're going jet touch pass. If we can get number 76 to cover his guy, Jones may score. Jones may score. It looked a lot better than that. We went right down the middle because that was the quickest way to the end zone. A good play. Felt like we left points on the board there. I feel like we could have scored from that look. They were not ready. I don't know what they were doing there. And that's just on us. I mean, we don't even have to wait for the out. Pitts is just open. Throw it to him. Shovel option. You got to trust the blockers. I don't know if I do, to be honest, but we got the play. Might as well. There goes Jones, trying to make it into something. Needed to beat one. Could not. We gained like a yard. Very iffy play call there, but I thought maybe we'd catch him off guard with a screen on, or an option play on that situation. Apparently they were ready. Jones could be a nice little dump off. They don't look like they're going to be covering everyone. And turn around, and it's picked off. That's going to be the game. Ooh, good job to force him out, though. How is Tyreek not reacting to that faster than a 70 overall corner? And how is he not beating a 70 overall corner, more importantly? And over the middle, he's wide open for a first down. To the outside, Lamar's going to run. Someone get over there, and he's just gone. Nobody in sight. He just runs away, dusts him. Mesh under center could find Tyreek open. And we do not. Throw this away. Perfect coverage again. Leatherwood going out for a route. That's nearly comical. And that is a perfect throw. I mean, you cannot ask for a better throw from Fields there. Aaron Jones will catch it and turn it into something nice. Good 7-yard gain there. Go to the drag to Jones, which could open up Fitz. And how is he covering that? Well, Larry doesn't care. Larry running on the sideline, and he has the speed on Phillips. No way. Larry, legend for 56 yards. What a play. If you're getting pulled away from by Larry Fitzgerald, there's something wrong with your regimen. And there goes Pitts. Caught. Little risky. He got there late. Saw the progression late. I was looking at Schwartz. We made the play. Tied up 29-all. And he's going to cut it back inside, cut it back outside, and this got crazy. This guy Josh Jacobs going off. And Jesus. Josh Norman has not had a good day as he gets freaking stiff-armed by Cole Beasley. We need somebody to show up. We had it on offense. Fitzgerald came up with the play. We need somebody that, you know, red wine, come in with a hit stick. Something. Because as of right now, they're looking like they're going to walk off here with the win. Oh! And that should have been a pick, and instead they're going to call PI. This is ridiculous. They call PI on red wine. He had no chance of catching that ball. Come with the blitz, because this is a run. Us out of the stadium play for them. And he's just going to bounce off and just run everyone. That is like the best play they could have had. Run commit time. Because if they score a touchdown, fair enough, right? And that's going to make them short, which sucks. Got to run goal line. I mean, we've been passed on quite a bit in goal line, but I feel like once again, with the situation, since we do have timeouts, that you just run commit, and if they throw the ball, it doesn't matter. But you should get it, and you do. You do get the stop. Field goal gives them the lead, but we have a 2-minute drive. We haven't been perfect, but we have a shot. We have a legitimate shot to regain the lead or tie it up. This is back-to-back overtime games. And I did not think Larry Fitzgerald was going to sit down there, but it was a pretty good play. It's right up to the line. Probably had Pitts more open down the middle, but I'm going to turn this into verticals. That's so risk. Thank God it's Pitts because he's just so huge. Every time we run this, like Larry kind of wins, but something weird happens and we just don't turn it into something good. And we're going to run it. Like, we lost some time there, but let's call it timeout. We lost some time there, but it's a first down. You know, we need a field goal. We don't need the touchdown. This is a very strange look. This could be a run from us, like with my boy. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Pitts! Score! I was about to say, it looks like a weird look. Like it's like they're blitzing, but they're not committing to it. I don't know what that was. And Denver's defense absolutely chokes it. Pitts with 3 touchdowns now. Uh-oh, that's not good. Tight end's kind of going off here a little bit. To the 40. They do need the touchdown, unlike we only needed a field goal to tie it up. At least we know we're not going to overtime. That's all that matters. No overtime for anyone today. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, good hit over the middle. Timeout right there. They're going to keep the timeout. I mean, maybe not the worst call. They actually got out there quick. And all the time in the world to throw, and he finds his man, gets out of bounds and all to the 32. What is this matchup? We got to bring some pressure, I think. We could have a bait on Cole Beasley, but Lamar's been more hesitant than anything this game. And Lamar cannot get away. He gets sacked. That's a timeout. I don't know if the coach got confused, but they ran the clock down about 15 seconds and then called the timeout. I mean, interesting decisions, but... And that's just not a very good play. Left the running back pretty open here. He's going to take the tight end, and he's going to get to the 23-yard line. One timeout left. 4th and inches. I mean, if you're them, do you not just run this with us going the 3-man deep? I think we should actually run a different formation here. And he just chucks it. Are they going to call PI here? What is this match fixing? Not the javelin. How do you defend this? Like, how is this even possible to defend? This is impossible. This is literally impossible. We're doing okay, though. Oh, my. We win. How? From the 5. Defense absolutely clamped up. Get the prison bars ready because they just got clamped. What a game. That is a game and a half. I am very happy with that one. That was, wow, what a matchup. What a matchup. Denver gave it their all. Miami gave it their all. No man gave it their all more than Pitts, though. Absolutely crushed it. I will actually say maybe Fields, because Fields, he was slanging. It just wasn't a clean game. It's just one of those games where you got to get gritty. You got to take the hit, try to get the ball there, try to run, get as many yards as you can, and we did it. We outplayed Lamar and the Broncos, and he's pissed, and he should be because they should have won that game. Looking at the stat line, Lamar Jackson with 0 passing touchdowns. Fields did have those 2 picks, and he did have a fumble, but he did come up with 4 touchdowns, 308 yards. Completion percentage we don't talk about around here, but still. Jones not as good on the ground, obviously, as their guy Jacobs. Fields 2 for 33 rushing, which were pretty massive. Rushing touchdown, that was a pretty big play by them. Pitts, 119 with 3 touchdowns. Unbelievable stuff. Jones, another okay rushing game. Larry Legend, 72-yarder with a touchdown. My dude, absolutely crushing it there. Tackles, it was in one game. Jamin Davis with 7 tackles for a loss in a game. Wow. Aaron Donald with a sack. Interceptions. Darius Slay with a pick. The Javelin with a pick. It was actually a pick 6. Unbelievable stuff. Almost sold, though. And then Thomas with a pick, just somehow outcovered and outread Tyreek Hill, which is just nutso mode. And now that we kind of have the parameters for the most part set, unless there's some other suggestion, because we didn't really go super in-depth with our, like, how we would decide which overalls we would spin for, we could go back to, you know, spinning for the player at the end of the video, or we could just keep doing it right at the beginning of the video. It's kind of up to you guys. So for this one, I will leave it, and we'll spin next video, but we'll see. If you guys want in the beginning or the end, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this series, you've enjoyed the video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. We do a ton of franchise. Obviously, for Madden 22, we'll do even more franchise, which is crazy to even think about. It actually kind of scares me to think about. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK Plays, and then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Could be a stream tonight. I wanted to do like a weekend stream, Friday or Saturday. We'll see, though. Definitely a Sunday stream, though, regardless, so we'll see. Maybe check out the community tab. Anyways, thanks for watching. More videos up tomorrow, 2 of them, and then a rebuild on Sunday. Hope you come back for next video. But until next video,